morning, the urgent search for a Louisiana teen is underway.
My daughter's still out there somewhere. Whatever it takes, whatever the cost, that's not an issue.
18-year-old Kori Gauthier now missing for 5 days.
I get a call saying she didn't show up for first day in class, and I knew something was wrong.
The United Cajun Navy mobilizing hundreds of volunteers along with local authorities, searching from dusk till dawn by ground, air, and water to find the Louisiana State University freshman.
We'll be out here. As long as the family wants us out here, we'll make an effort to be out here.
Day and night.
Correct.
The first-year college student's car was found abandoned early Wednesday morning on the Mississippi River Bridge, a driver crashing into it.
It is very far-fetched for me to think that for some reason my daughter just slammed on her brakes, walked out of her car, and went off the side of a bridge. No. Not believing that.
Her friend says she pinpointed Kori's car to a tow lot through a tracking app on her phone.
When we got to the location of the towing company and we realized, they said, yes, she's been in an accident, her car's back there.
The family says authorities did not contact them when the car was found. The teen's phone, wallet, and keys sitting inside, but no trace of Kori.
We just pray we bring her home. I pray, she's safe.
LSU police releasing a statement late Saturday saying a canine cadaver dog alerted twice in the same area on the river, which is 85-90 feet deep, with conditions that were unsafe to deploy divers. Adding that at this time, based on evidence collected during the investigation thus far, law enforcement officials suspect that no criminal activity or foul play took place.
We asked police why the car's owner wasn't notified, but they have not commented on that. Authorities will continue to search today with mounted patrol officers, boats, and sonar.
You see it all the time. You watch the TV shows, you enjoy them, but you never expect it to affect you. And then when it hits home, it's just indescribable.
The agony of not knowing where his daughter, Kori Gauthier, is set in for LeVar Gauthier as groups of volunteers walk the levee.
I haven't eaten since Wednesday at work for lunch. I've maybe gotten 4 hours of sleep in the last couple of days, and her mom hasn't got that much, I'm sure. You get a cat nap here and there, but we won't stop until we know something about my daughter.
They're looking for something no one actually wants to find. Kori on the banks of the river.
So we came out here at about 8 a.m. Some of us went this way, some of us went the opposite way. Kind of just splitting up, scanning the water, seeing if we see anything unusual. We had got some flyers and we walked all the way down to the river walk to just pass them out to different people.
Those who know her say Kori is one of the nicest people they've met.
She lives in my dorm down my hallway, so I would say hi to her sometimes and everything. She's very sweet, so it's just disappointing that this happened.
Her dad trying to focus on the good rather than the grim possibilities.
Kori Monet, she's affectionately known. She's a happy-go-lucky girl, loves her family, loves being around her friends, has an undying love of dance. She actually teaches a dance class. She loves being a student here at LSU.
Efforts to bring comfort to the Gauthier family are vast. The United Cajun Navy putting a chopper in the air, trying to coordinate search efforts on the ground, hoping to spot something from above.
You can see how much more the current is in here.
Back on the ground, volunteers continue to canvass the area.
So we're just passing out flyers and stuff.
Kori's dad pleading for help.
If you find her, just bring her home, please.
5 days have passed since 18-year-old Kori Gauthier disappeared. Her family still desperate for answers as the search continues. Nearly a week and still no trace of Kori Gauthier. Gauthier's abandoned car was found on the Mississippi River Bridge with all her belongings inside. Kori inexplicably vanished. This weekend, a spokesperson for LSU said cadaver dogs alerted authorities to Kori's possible scent about a mile down from the flagpoles on the levee. That's become a central meeting spot for those hoping to find any sign of her.
From the bridge all the way to LeBeur's Casino, we're focusing on those areas.
LSU police don't believe there's any foul play, but finding Kori may be the only way to answer those questions. As days pass, the search has scaled down.
Volunteers are still needed. and we're going to continue searching. You know, as long as the family wants us to continue searching, we'll continue coming out here.
On Monday, volunteers used kayaks to search through tree-tangled areas harder to reach by large boats.
Floating logs and anything else tend to get sucked into there in between the trees, and you can't really get a boat in there unless it's a skinny crawfish skiff or something, or a kayak.
The Good Samaritans aren't giving up hope.
We're going to meet at the flagpoles. We're going to continue meeting at the flagpoles at 8 o'clock in the morning on the corner of Skip Burtman and River Road.
But they say with each passing hour, they fear it's less likely she will be found. This is a developing story. We will continue to keep you updated on our website. That's brproud.com and our free BR Proud app. In Baton Rouge, Abby Rocha, NBC, Local 33
on a days-long search for LSU student Kori Gauthier.
An unidentified body was recovered this morning in the Mississippi River. Officials say, however, it's too soon to draw any conclusions. NBC Local 33's Abby Rocha has been following this story. She brings us the latest details.
LSU police are in St. John the Baptist Parish tonight, where a body was pulled out of the Mississippi River this morning. It's unclear if the remains found are those of missing LSU student Kori Gauthier. LSU police are assisting deputies with identifying the recovered body. Deputies confirmed the body was found around 11 a.m. this morning near a barge in Reserve, Louisiana. That's more than 50 miles from where Kori's abandoned car was found last Wednesday. The volunteer-led search for the LSU freshman was halted today due to bad weather. Any new developments over the next 24 hours will determine if that search will resume. The St. John the Baptist Parish coroner is performing an autopsy that is expected to be complete by Wednesday. This is a developing story that could change at a moment's notice. We will continue to keep you updated on air, online, and on our free BR Proud app. At LSU, Abby Rocha, NBC.
To a story we've been following for the past week. Authorities have confirmed that the body recovered in the Mississippi River in St. John Parish yesterday is that of missing LSU student Kori Gauthier. You'll recall her vehicle was involved in a crash on the Mississippi River Bridge at Baton Rouge, but she was nowhere to be found. LSU police say they've concluded there was no criminal activity or foul play involved, but they did decline to say anything more out of respect for the family's privacy.